Hello, and welcome everyone. I am your host, Lizzie, with LizyT Show here in beautiful Toronto, Canada, and another incredible show, another guest. And I am so excited to be able to talk to another coach, author, number one bestseller, I hear, of honoree for Woman on Fire. Some of you are watching on the screen. You know that Woman on Fire is happening. I will show you so you don't miss it out. Uh, it is going to happen on April the 22nd and 23rd, and is going to be an incredible opportunity, incredible nights, 2 incredible days, and I am so happy for you to be able to be part of this. So tickets are still available for you that are wondering, how do I become part of this? How do I become take participate to this incredible event? So just check it out, the website, and also all the information. It is right on Woman on Fire, and this is going to be incredible. So one of the things about, let me give you a little bit of background. One of the things about Woman on Fire is to be able to have people all walks of life, all different walks of life, whether they're entrepreneur, whether there are doing things for the community, whether there are incredible coaches, teachers, and they're not being recognized. Well, this organization, Woman on Fire, does that for you. And we have awards. I don't have it. I am one of the sponsors of the event. And so this is going to be so an incredible opportunity to be able to recognize women's from different parts of the world, not just Canada, not just US, different parts of the world. So this is going to be an exciting weekend that you cannot miss. So yes, just be part of it. Today we have one of the honorees. As you know, this is Woman on Fire season, and we have different ladies coming in, telling their story, finding out how they got involved with Woman on Fire and all that good stuff. So I want to give you a little bit of background so you have an idea of whom we're talking to today. So her name is Ingrid Herbert. She is a practicing and a health and wellness coach, certified with Shiatsu and Therapist Reflexology. Incredible background. She facilitates speaking events and workshops that are addressed to clients' health and wellness needed in their relationship and their physical and spiritual health. I think we all need that. I think we all have, uh, we all can all benefit. Ingrid, it is a diverse causes that over the years it allowed her to improve her life and individuals with empathy and creative problem solving. She's been doing this for about 20 years, everyone. So this is not an amateur lady. This is an incredible background, and don't forget, she is an international bestseller. We will hear a lot more from this lady, and love to hear about her book. She is all over social media, but we will let you know more about this incredible lady right from her mouth. She is here in the background, and I can't wait to meet her in person on Woman on Fire. I can't wait to speak to her in person. So this is going to be a great day for me, because I've been talking to so many incredible women. Finally, I get to see them live. So let's welcome her with a wonderful round. Hello, beautiful. Hi,
I can't
Ingrid.
hear anything.
Welcome to the LizyT show. And wow, what a repertoire, what a biography, what a resume you have going there. Beautiful, incredible. So kudos to you. What an honor it is for me to be able to talk to you. One of the things that I love about the doing this is to get to know not just the professional person, but also the real person, the person inside, the person that came about becoming this incredible coach and therapist and helping others. What motivated you? What happened early in your age that you decided to have this kind of career?
Well, it started with my grandmother encouraging me that I had the a gift of healing, she called it. And she pretty much, I would say, took me under her wings and started to tell me um, about, the physical and the spiritual realm and just how they work together, how they work in tandem. So I also use that word in my book. So how they work in tandem in terms of helping you see both the beauty of the physical world and both the beauty of the spiritual. So I have to say that I was very much influenced by um, her words. I would say by her words and her just showing me just, you know, um, how important it is to be healthy both physically and spiritually in your life.
Isn't it incredible that grandmothers usually are grandmothers, mothers, and great grandmothers are the pivotal key people in our lives that usually makes us to become who we are. They have such a great influence, and I speak for myself because my mother is definitely my influence in everything I do. Either my mother and my father, but I'm lately after my father passed, we've become a lot closer with my mom, and I see that I want to do a lot of things that she has installed in me. So that's incredible, and so there you are, this incredible person that has this gift. Who would you say, Ingrid, that is one of the most suited people that you are able to work with? And I assume that not everybody is fitted to work with you. Some people are the best niche, the best target market, if I want to call it so, and others are for someone else. But who do you identify? Who do you get the most out of it from your calling, from your coaching?
So what I find is usually women within the age of like by about the time they're turning 32, 33, and they're ready to really take it seriously in terms of the relationship and how to show up as a partner. And also by that point, they've been having thoughts about how to be more grounded spiritually, how to become more aware. They're tied a little bit more connected to the fact that they want more out of their lives, not just the career. They're ready for quality relationships. They're ready for quality interactions, even with friendships. So it's not necessarily just about the dating or going from dating into a more solid relationship in terms of family. So they tend to be, or at that point, they're ready to start to say, you know what, let me roll up my sleeves and let me start to get the work done. So the women, mainly women that come to me that are ready to roll up their sleeves and say, Ingrid, I'm ready to have a partner, but I also want to take a look at how I can be a better partner myself. How can I show up in the relationship so that it actually connects with my core values, and then they're able to share those needs to the potential partner, or sometimes they're already in a relationship and they wanted to take it to the next level. I also have, still within that age category, they're ready to work on relationships with the family, and they want a better connection with the parents or their siblings. Um, and then also to more recently in the last little while, really navigating some women that are a little bit older, in the 40s, 50s, and they're navigating through, I help them navigate through a breakup. So, how to do a breakup in a healthy way, and then to be able to be prepared to hopefully move on to a relationship that's even more fulfilling than the one that they're leaving.
Mm-hmm. Wow, you cover lots, and one of the things that I noticed, Ingrid, that you cover main things, important things,
Yeah.
which is the foundation of families. And especially nowadays, I don't know if it's social media, I don't know if it's the internet, but I find that there's a lot more challenges than it used to be, maybe because we're so influenced by things that we see on social media. Addictions are becoming not just outside. It can start on the internet. All those things. What would you say that have? I mean, you've been doing this for 20 years, Ingrid. So that's a
Yeah.
long time. You have a lot of experience under your belt. But have you noticed uh, a growth of issues, especially in couples, more so in the last 10 years than it used to be 20 years ago?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, and especially too with the couple stuff, it's the unfortunately the last couple of years didn't help. But for
No.
couples, it's the fact that the things that were swept under the rug with the busy days or the busy schedule, and the fact that they really had to stay in the same place over a period of time. So everything came to the surface. And that's when it
Mhm.
became clear as to um, do they have the foundation? Like, do they
Mm,
really have the foundation as good friends? And do they admire each other? Do they see each other as individuals? So apart from the couple part, do they see the other person as an individual that they can admire and listen to in terms of what they're communicating, those needs that haven't been met because everybody's been busy, and you kind of think, okay, we'll get to it. Well, this is the time that they had to get to it. They had no
yep.
choice. There was no place to go, right? Um, and so that's been very, very challenging for some. And I think I would say that's why I'm a little bit more conscious about helping with the healthy breakup or helping with the healthy transition, because sometimes they can't just, there's kids involved. So not to just walk away from everything, but how to do it in a healthy, emotionally mature way. That's my term that I tend to use. Emotional maturity. You can do it. You can do it. It's painful, but you know.
Hopefully, when people see this interview, or if they're watching later on, they are able to say, hey, our marriage is in trouble. We're having some difficulties. It's been challenging. The last 2 years, as you mentioned, Ingrid, is not helping. Maybe we can seek out help, and they can connect with you. We don't want to get to that divorce stages. Absolutely not. If a marriage can do save, that's a personal thing. Uh, Hopefully it does. One of the things that is the common denominator, and I love to study this. My husband and I, we've been married for 31 years, thank God, and it's been a challenge, but it's been a good ride. One of the things that I've learned, and I'm hoping that you can elaborate on that too, is an incredible amount of patience, and to be able to accept either each other's differences, and not trying to change your better half. Because one of the things that I used to think is that I can change him. And later on we discovered he would think, I can change her, but that doesn't happen. It's very rare. We become more alike, but the changing part doesn't really happen. So patient, it is key, and to be able to understand and accept their differences, their difficulties, and work with that, and not nag on those difficulties or those issues that the other have, because we all have issues, right, Ingrid? We're not
Yes.
perfect. We all have issues and faults, and we are when we start pointing those issues in others, that's not a healthy thing, because we got to look at ourselves first, and change. And that's what I think too, change ourselves. I had a lot of changing to do on my own life, and I noticed that the more change I did, the better my relationship with my husband got. So love for you to touch those topics,
Yes.
and you're the expert.
Yes. Yes. So you said a couple of really good things: the working on yourself, changing yourself, the acceptance, the having patience. And so usually when I'm working with my clients, I'm very much in the, I tend to help them get to that place where they realize as quickly as possible, it's never about the other person. It's never about the other person. I'm repeating that. It's always about you. And that patience is based on how much patience you're having with yourself, because you're the one that's struggling with that difference. Your partner's already who they are. So, can you be patient with yourself in terms of being able to say, I love this person. I may not agree. I may not like this part of them. Okay. How quickly can you get to that other side and say, it's okay that they're the way how they are? Because there's, five or six other things that you can't live without, right? So it's really, really important that you stay in your lane when it comes
Mhm.
to the struggles that you're having. It really isn't about the other person. They are already who they are. So, how can you get comfortable with the partner that you're choosing to be with? And so I
Mhm.
tend to even say to my clients, it's like every day you wake up and decide if you're going to stay. You wake up and you have your own personal reasons as to why they make you happy, why you want to continue in the relationship. And so the more
Mhm.
that you're pointing the fingers at yourself and not pointing them at the other person, the more that you're able, and that's what we really go through with my with the holistic approach that I have. We really go through the fact that what are the things that you are willing to adjust? What are the filters that you're using that's putting yourself in a like a mindset, I would say, that you're blaming your partner. They did this and they did this and they did this and then I say,
And that's
why
the
does
easy
that?
part to be able, yeah, that's the easiest, to not to work on yourself by just blaming the other. And it's hard.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's a lot of work when it comes to working on yourself. But I always say, you wrap it up in love. So if you come from
Love
the,
it.
once you get to a place where you're able to communicate to your partner and or just practicing that your intention is always coming from a place of love. You're not the enemy. So if you make a suggestion for them to hear that you are coming from a place, your intention is because you love them. That's why you're saying what you're saying. Then the communication becomes a little bit more easier. And then
Mhm.
even for the person, for my clients, when they reinforce that they're coming from a place of love, then they can start to change the tone. Then they can check the words that they're using. Then they can filter, if they're being disrespectful to this person, right?
Mhm.
So yeah.
Lots to learn, everyone. Lots to learn. Follow this lady and book. If you're having any difficulties, make sure you book an appointment, because it is. And don't feel worried, everyone, because everybody's probably thinking, "Oh no, this is a process, right, Dr.
Yes.
Ingrid? This is a
Yes.
process. It's not going to happen overnight." Remember, I've been married for 31 years, and for me to get where I am right now, it's a lot of work, but it's
Yes.
worth it when you realize that not only I feel better about myself, but my partner is feeling better about himself, and our relationship is a lot stronger. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect. Remember that.
Yes.
But then our children are able to see how steady it is at home. And I'm the type that I don't like to give up easily. So whatever it takes to make it good for us and for our
Yeah.
children, I think is worth it. But enough about about this. Let's talk about the book. My goodness, congratulations.
Yes,
Number
yes,
one
yes.
bestseller. So I assume with all of those experiences, yes, please keep it there.
Um,
Don't yes. With all the experiences that you've had, and you probably thought this has to go in a book. This has to be taught. A lot of people can come to see me, and that's not excuse everyone because we have the internet now, so you can connect via Zoom. I assume for people to are able to see you via Zoom as well. Yeah.
yes,
But
yes.
yeah, you had to put it in writing and help out. Tell us a little bit about the book, and again, congratulations on being number one bestseller. How did that happen? So two questions in one.
Well, luckily I have a good team at that time because I was very determined to put the book on the market. It had been a dream of mine that I was going to write a book. One day I'm going to write a book. And the book really, it does focus on my own personal journey of healing, and meaning that I had a lot of issues physically. I had my own limiting beliefs. I had I had a lot of failures, putting it let's put it, just be really straight up. I had a lot of failures, and I didn't realize at the time that each and every one of those setbacks were going to lead me to a place where I was just going to become better at what I do in terms of eventually serving clients. So the book, thankfully, like I said, I had a good team with me, and they were able to like help me put it all together and get it out there. So it's really thanks to them, to my publisher, and how they put it out there and got it online. Um, but the other part of it is that it was just a dream. Like it really came from my heart. Like I don't know how else to explain this book that finally just, spilled out of me. I would say it's like I have one son, and I think this is my second child. I gave birth to the book. And even today, I had a coaching session with a client, and she's like, Ingrid, I'm going to purchase your book. So that was really
Oh,
nice that she went online and she grabbed it. So I said, okay, that's fantastic. But I've had really good feedback from clients that have read the book and using it. They're using the
wow.
tools in the book. They're telling me that, when they were going through the anxiety and different issues that they're having, they remembered what I had said in the book, and they're using it. So that was really satisfying. That's it.
Oh. One of the things that I noticed that you said, Ingrid, that it was challenging for you to put being vulnerable on the book, and I identify with that 100%. That's my book, everyone out there, and I had to talk about my abuse, and it's so challenging. Writing, it was you had to remember things that you don't want to remember that are put away and dealt with, but it's still so I can understand and I sympathize with you. I know exactly what you're going through. What a true writer does is able to put on the table, hey, there is no fluff. This is who I am, and kudos to you for having the courage to
Yeah,
do that and to show the
thank
world
you.
and help others, because you just mentioned a client is using the tool, which is incredible, to be able to help one person. I always believe if one person watches my show and gets something out of this, that's all I need. That I'm fulfilled. That's I'm accomplished. I'm happy.
Yeah,
So that's incredible that you're doing that. Congratulations, Woman
thank
on
you.
Fire.
Thank
You
you.
have an honoree. Is this your first time that you are participating? Have you heard about Allison or Woman on Fire prior to this event? Tell us your involvement and who put your name through the honorees.
I don't know who put it through, so I was shocked.
Don't be,
um,
don't be.
I'm I think I came across it at some point. It was familiar to me once. I saw it popped up in my what do you call it, Messenger, and initially I actually dismissed it. You think it's spam. I really didn't take it seriously. I have to be honest. But then when I looked a little closer, it's like because I really didn't think who would be honoring me or recommending me. Because it's such a lonely journey being an entrepreneur. So it was shocking. So far, I met a few of the women. We've been doing our Zoom meets. It's been fantastic. I'm looking forward to actually meeting people in person. But in the
Hmm.
meantime, it's in this short period of connecting, I'm getting a chance to meet other amazing entrepreneurs that are out there.
Yes,
That so it's
yes.
that's it's new. It's very new. Just to answer your question, yes, everything is new.
Which is a great place to be, because see, for me, I've been attending this is my 10th anniversary, and
Oh,
I am so happy. Every year Allison Harvin just steps herself up, and you wonder, there is no way that she could just overdo it what she did last old woman on fire, but she managed to do it. And so you have higher expectation, and you think there's, it's going to be probably the same as last time. It can't be better. It's too much. And it, she does it herself again, and does better than the previous year. So I am so glad that this is all brand new for you, and you will be able to be shocked, surprised, have, like you said, meet incredible women from all walks of life, like yourself. Is And I'm glad that you pointed out that is a very lonely road to be an entrepreneur. It is, but this family and this sisterhood, you will be able to find sisters, friends, collaboration, and much, much more. So you are in the right place at the right time. So congratulations. For whoever put your name through, they knew
yes.
what they were doing, and they knew what they were talking. So congratulations again. And are you bringing anybody with you, or are you going to be on your own? Are you going to be able to attend both days, or just the gala?
I'm bringing I have my fiance is coming with me actually.
Woohoo!
Um, but yeah, I'm hoping to attend both. I want to attend everything.
Right. Yes,
So,
good for you.
yeah.
Right in,
Yeah.
immerse yourself into the sisterhood and get to know everyone. And I think definitely you're in for a ride. You're in for a big surprise. And like I said, it's always a privilege to be able to cover the event. I do interviews on set. You've had your special time with me. We're probably going to be doing little interviews of people that wasn't able to fit on the LizyT show here. Uh,
Mhm.
Maybe 5 minutes or so, so you get the whole ordeal. And yes, it's incredible ride. One of the things that I don't want to forget, Ingrid, for people that are watching or will be watching later on, this is recorded here on the LizyT Show on my YouTube channel and all the other social media. Where can people get a hold of you? And if they want to book an appointment, can you give us your social media or website or all of the above?
Well, they can find me. They can find me at wellness2go.ca. I'm just losing my voice. Yes, that's the link right there, or the WELLNESS. Just one, two S's.
There you go. We
TOGO.
need to correct that. So thank
Yes,
you for pointing that out.
yes.
And
My
absolutely.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say the Instagram, same thing, wellness to go. But once you come, you can even. My son was doing a little test. If you Google Ingrid Herbert, everything comes up.
Wonderful. I
So
love that.
yes,
I love
yes.
that. So you've been doing this 20 years. You have a best-selling book. You're coaching. You're booking people appointments. You are doing everything that a true entrepreneur is supposed to be doing when you are running your own show. And we know it's very, very challenging. We're here in the LizyT show, and obviously Woman on Fire, supporting you 100% on everything that you do. We will be tagging you throughout this interview for you to be able, for other people in my circle to be able to get to know you, and same with Woman on Fire. What are the plans for the future, Ingrid? What are you trying to accomplish? Is there anything on the bucket list that hasn't been crossed out yet, or a workshop? Give us a little bit of a teaser so people can, start getting involved with you.
So I have a, I just, I thank you for asking that question, because I do have a workshop coming up at the end of this month. This is my first well, since COVID hit, I haven't been in person. It's gonna be my first in-person workshop on March 26th. Um, will be on site for and spiritual health. So the relationship, dealing with your spiritual health. That's the workshop that's coming up on March 26th. And I also have an online version that's happening in April, just the beginning. These things I haven't done any of this COVID. So thing that is that I want to into the company. So
Awesome.
to corporate events in a long time, and that's the next thing that I want, operations and dealing with points.
Wow.
Now where it's the focus, the spiritual connection that can happen in the office, the mindfulness and the awareness that
Mhm.
corporations are now starting to take a closer look at, in terms of being the more teamwork, more collaborative effort of employees working together as a team. So so that's what I'm working on.
Wow, good for you. Wow, congratulations. So everyone, you heard it here first, LizyT show on March 26th, 22nd.
Yeah, March 26th is the workshop.
March
Yes.
26th. And so, yeah, make sure you connect with this lady, follow her, make sure that you get all those social media. And if
Yeah.
one person mentions, you've heard it here on the LizyT first, I'm done. That's all I have to do. Ingrid, it's been an honor and a pleasure talking to you. I can't wait to hug you on April on Woman on Fire, give you a big
Yes.
kiss. And
Yes.
yes, it's been a ride. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Continue doing a great job. I know that you will definitely succeed, especially being part of this great network that Alison Harvey, Woman on Hot Fire, and myself, and many others has created. So good for you. Thank you, and
Yes.
we'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me. Take care. Looking forward to meeting you.
Yes,
Goodbye.
yes. Bye bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Wow. And we will be back, everyone. It is a full month of Woman on Fire with all the nominees. Thank you, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.